Hey guys, what's up? I'm back after 2 weeks. It's been a long break actually, but it is because I stay away from charts during the month of December because it is the most illiquid month for trading, and there's no point in trading in December because market makers and all the big players are not trading, if that makes sense. But anyways, in this video, we're gonna start off with a informative video about my previous strategies. We're gonna, try to combine them. Actually, I will show you how to combine them. I know how to combine them. I'll show you how you can combine them and how you can, make good trades. And yeah, so in this video, I will be teaching you three things actually. Actually, the main topic of this video is SMT Divergence, right? Trading strategy. So I'm gonna teach you SMT Divergence trading strategy, but I'm gonna also teach you how you can use different things like POI and other factors to increase the win rate. Now, I have explained SMT Divergence on my channel previously. You can watch that video if you want to learn about SMT Divergence in detail. There will be a card showing up right now. You can click, watch that video, and come back to this video. Or I can give you a small summary. So for what is SMT Divergence? So you look at 2 or 3 correlating pairs, for example, Euro USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, and dollar index, or NAS 100 and S&P 500. So let's take Euro USD and GBP USD as an example. So let's say that Euro USD made a higher high, higher low, and higher high, and Euro USD made a higher high, higher low, higher high, while the GBP USD made a higher high, higher low, and it failed to make another higher high. So now what does this show us? So right here, for me, this is liquidity sweep, and this right here is a shift in order flow. Now, what is a shift in order flow? So let's say if we are looking for short positions, we look for a liquidity sweep on one pair, and we look for order flow shift on the other pair. So what is order flow shift? It's when price fails to make a higher high on that pair. So on Euro USD, we have a higher high. But on the GBP USD, we failed to create another higher high, which means that the momentum has now shifted to the downside. So this right here, the pair that made a higher high, was actually a liquidity sweep. So what we do now, we wait for market structure shift, right? And we take our entry from fair value gap and kaboom. It's really that simple. But if you want to learn more about it, in the I will link the video and you can watch it, and you're gonna, it will be more, you can execute SMT Divergence more accurately after watching the previous video. But if you got the, the gist of it from just this explanation, then you should be good. All right. So now what you can do is, I've also taught you guys about the ABC trading strategy on this channel. So when you combine ABC with SMT Divergence, it's gonna just make your win rate go higher, like way higher. I'm not saying that too much, but it's gonna be incredible, right? So in ABC strategy, we look for A, B, C, right? And then we wait for market structure shift, and then we take our entry. If you want to learn more about ABC strategies, ABC strategy, I have a lot of videos on my channel. You can watch them. I will try to link them in my video description, but for now, I'm just going to tell you how you can combine them and use them together. All right. I will not I'm not specifically telling you to use ABC, but I am telling you that you can use this technique to even increase the win rate. The SMT Divergence strategy can work by itself. It doesn't need any more combinations. But if you try to add confluences like ABC patterns or my entry patterns that I'm going to teach later on in this video, you can increase the win rate significantly, right? And in ABC's trading strategy, what I teach is you have a higher high, higher high, or lower low, lower high, and lower low, right? And after that, we have a range. So this high is actually a range. So we look for market structure shift below the range, not above the range. So there will be a structure here, right? You don't want to look for market structure shift here. Well, you can when you are combining this with SMT because the scenario is different, right? But if you are patient enough and you wait for market structure shift here, trust me, guys, that would be an A+ setup, and you are not going to lose. I mean, that's a bit stretched, but all I'm saying is that your win rate is going to go crazy. Okay, so let's assume that you have so you're looking at two pairs, right? Euro USD and DXY, right? So the Euro USD makes a higher high and ABC formation, right? And on DXY, you're gonna have something like this. But I teach my students that you can flip the DXY chart so you don't get confused. So once you flip it, it's gonna look just like any other pair, right? So it's gonna look like this. So when you have Euro USD making a higher high and the dollar index fails to create a higher high, and you also have an ABC formation or Euro USD, what you can do now is you can wait for market structure shift and you take your entry and boom, you can target this level or level down here. Okay, so it's really that simple. Now, here's when things get more serious. How about you used a POI as well? So now what you have is an SMT divergence, right? So you have this, I don't know, old POI, right? It could be an 1 hour auto block. So let's call it 1 hour OB with fair value gap, right? So now what happens is when you have an ABC formation, right? The C leg goes into the 1 hour auto block, right? And you also have SMT divergence. So on Euro USD, price goes into the 1 hour auto block and fair value gap, and the price fails to create a higher high on DXY, thus creating a smart money divergence. And then you look for market structure shift following the ABC rules. And you take your entry, also considering the kill zone timings, right? Trust me, guys, this is something that you can use for the rest of the year, and you're gonna be like insanely profitable. Okay, I am giving you information that no one does. I mean, people do, but they do in their paid courses. I do have a paid course. I teach a lot of stuff as well there, but this right here, I'm not hiding anything. I'm teaching whatever I know, and with all transparency, okay? But if you want to learn from the original creator, go to ICT channel and you can learn in more detail, I would say. So when you do these things, guys, you know, you combine SMT divergence plus ABC pattern plus POI. Now you can use SMT divergence standalone. You don't need to combine these. But if you do, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Your setup gets even more better. Like you will have confidence, even more confidence in your setup, because you're using three confluences, right? So you're using SMT divergence, you're using ABC pattern formation, you're using POI. This thing is gonna just blow your mind. So I'm repeating once again, if you haven't watched my previous videos about ABC strategy or SMT divergence strategy, you can watch them. I will link the videos in my description so you can watch them, and yeah, you will then come back to this video and learn what I'm teaching right now. So finally, I'd say we are using three things, right? And this is going to increase your win rate. So I'll try to give you guys some examples and then it's going to be clear to you. All right, guys. So in this specific example, I'm going to teach you how you can use POI with SMT divergence. Okay. We will not be combining ABC in this example. So I'm looking at Euro USD on a 5 minute, and I'm also looking at dollar index on a 5 minute. So how do you flip a chart? So when you open a DXY chart, it's going to look something like this. What you can do is on your keyboard, press Alt plus I, and it's going to flip the chart. So you will not get confused. Okay. It's really that simple. So over here, what do you see? We have this low, right? And on DXY, we have a low here as well. Now see what happens here. This right here, on Euro USD, we have a sweep of this low, but on DXY, we have a low here, right? This specific low. You can see right here. Price doesn't sweep that low on DXY. Now it shows that momentum is now shifting to the upside, okay, for this chart, okay, and this right here was a liquidity sweep. Now, when you're looking at higher time frame like daily or 4 hour, what I would say is you trade the pair that didn't sweep the low or high, okay. On higher time frame, it's a different thing, but right now I'm teaching you scalping and day trading, okay? So just when you are on a daily time frame, just don't trade the pair that sweeps the liquidity, because ICT says the same thing, right? But according to my back testing on a smaller time frames like 1 hour or 2 hour or 30 minutes or 15 minutes and 5 minute, the pair that sweeps the liquidity should be the one that you should be trading, okay? So you have a liquidity sweep here, right? And you wait for market structure shift. Now you can go on a smaller time frame and look for market structure shift as well, but it's really up to you, okay? When you go on a smaller time frame and look for market structure shift on a smaller time frame, there will be a chance that that trade is not going to play out. Why? Because obviously market structure shift on a higher time frame is obviously going to be more powerful. So a market structure shift on a 1 minute time frame is always going to be more powerful, less powerful than the market structure shift on a higher time frame like 5 minute or 15 minute. So we have a market structure shift, right, on a 5 minute, and we simply have this auto block, and we have fair value gap, and we also have BPR. Now, balanced price range is something that I'm going to teach in my upcoming videos. So we have 3 confluences here as well. Now, let's see how this trade plays out. So we have a tap. Wait, actually, do we? No. So we keep on playing. So we have a tap, right? So we mitigated the auto block. So now what I can do now is go long here, put my stop right below this level. My first target would be this 4.37, and I can look to target maybe this level here as well. So this would be 4.83. Let's see how this plays out. Perfect. And you can also see that we were in a kill zone. So when you combine these things together, your win rate is going to go significantly higher. So I'm going to give you guys another example. All right, so in this example, we are going to use ABC with SMT divergence, and we are also going to use a smaller time frame for our entry. Okay, so on Euro USD, you can see we have A, B, and C, right? And over here, when you see on the dollar index, we failed to create or break above this lower high, right? So this is divergence. Okay, you can see. Let me mark this out like this. So this is SMT divergence, and we also have ABC on Euro USD, right? So what I will do now is I will drop down to the 1 minute time frame, and I will look for market structure shift, right? Now, when following ABC rules, you can look for market structure shift here, but you can also look for market structure shift through this level here as well, right? But I would recommend that you look for market structure shift here. So let's see. So we have a market structure shift here, and we also have fair value gap around here. Now what I can do is I can simply look to take my entry from this OB plus fair value gap, right? Let me mark this out like this. I would take my entry from the fair value gap. I would put my stop right above here just to be on the safe side. I can put actually above here, and I can target the B leg low. So my TP would be simply this 6.26 risk to reward, right? So if I play this through, you can see we got our entry. And if I play this through, kaboom. That was a 6.26 trade. We combined ABC with SMT Divergence, and that was a beautiful trade. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's really all about combining different things together, you know, like different confluences like ABC or POI, you know, like everything. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed and found this video helpful. And if you have any other questions about this video, make sure you comment down below. And if you want to learn more, you can join my course, but it's not necessary. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.